Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are looking at The Witcher 3 on the Xbox Series S. This is going to be a video on the Xbox Series S. So, this game has not been patched for next-gen consoles yet. There is a patch coming later this year. Quarter 2 is what CD Projekt Red is saying. But I did like a little comparison video between this and the PlayStation 5, well, the PlayStation 4 version on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 Pro version. And I want to go around and I want to just kind of show you some of the stuff that I noticed while I was checking this out. So, first thing you're going to notice is way better textures. Like the textures look a lot better on this. Quick Resume does work. I just actually loaded right into this from Quick Resume, and it's working just fine. The vegetation for some reason to me looks better on this version than it does on the PlayStation 5. You're getting, I feel like it looks a lot fuller, a lot better. Now, when you look out here in the distance and you see the trees, like those look all right from over here. They don't look too bad, but the ones that are kind of closer to you, pay attention to those, because even though these trees are kind of close, but they're also like some out in the distance or whatever, like they still look pretty good. And the LOD management on these seems to be a lot better than they are on the PlayStation 5. So you look at those trees out there kind of in the background. On the PlayStation 5, they literally look like flat paper. They look like paper trees that are flat and they're just flopping around. But as you can see out there, and all those trees across that whole freaking line right there, these ones over here too, those look like they're full trees. Like they look solid, more solid. They don't look like they're flapping around in the wind like a piece of paper tree. Like, it's weird. Like, I noticed that on that PlayStation 5 version. I was like, wow, is that really how they look? And it doesn't matter. I mean, you run far away from the trees and they still hold that solid look. Like, no matter how far away you get from them, they still continue to look as solid as they did, like when you were standing right next to them. And then, like right here, like look at this tree. Like this tree looks pretty good. All I'm saying is they hold up a lot better on the Xbox Series S than they do on that PlayStation 4 Pro version. I think that's a direct freaking, to be completely honest with you, I think that's a direct problem inherent with the way that you have to kind of do things on the PlayStation, man. So when people are talking about like next gen, like Xbox games moving forward, because they didn't use a lot of those rendering techniques like checkerboarding and all of that stuff, they hold up a lot better at their native resolution. Like, I will always think native resolution looks far better than anything that's ever checkerboarded. So, as you can see with this just running at native resolution and being able to render in things, this looks far better to me. The overall image just looks better. Actually, you know what? Like, we'll look at this and then I'll do a video of PlayStation 5 as well, just talking about some of this stuff right after what we were looking at right now. You know, I mean, like, look at the trees. Okay, the ones that are swaying in the wind, everything just has a more solid appearance to it. You know, I mean, I'll try to get the PlayStation video to kind of line up, but yeah, like, look at this. I think image quality on this looks better. The textures seem to look a lot better on this game. Shadowing looks kind of pretty decent, you know, holds up pretty well. I I kind of feel like the vegetation looks better on here. I mean, we'll get over here into a tree area and kind of show you that, look, I mean, even the ones in the distance, you've reached the world edge. None but devils. Oh, wait, really? That's the world edge? No, come on. I could be able to walk farther than that. That doesn't make any sense. Nope, world's edge over there. It's going to take me back. Okay, well, I never noticed that before. I've never ran all the way to the edge of the world on this game before, so that was pretty cool. But, yeah, look at those trees in there. They look pretty dang good still. They look solid. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird to me. But we'll definitely be doing a little bit of video on the PlayStation 5. So I'm going to go ahead and put the PlayStation 5 video on right after this. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, we are back with the PlayStation 5. On the PlayStation 4 Pro version running on the PlayStation 5. So we're going to go ahead and, this part might be a little longer because there's a lot more to show you. So this is supposed to be running more at 4K and like a checkerboard render. But as we kind of go over here and we look at these trees across the way, look at the way those things just don't look stable. They look like paper. They look like they're paper freaking trees just flapping around in the wind, man. Like they look like they're flat pieces of paper. You see how they're bending and breaking in half that way? Yeah. Okay, so, and it's kind of weird that they look like that, and they look like that like everywhere on this for the most part. Certain trees look worse than other ones too, for real. It looks just, gosh, I don't know why that looks like. You get a little bit closer and they start to look like they're more sturdy, but it looked kind of weird to me. It kind of looks like there's a little bit less. I mean, obviously, there's more wind right now on the PlayStation 5 version than there was on the Xbox version. But look at these trees right here. Like, let's see how far we got to get away from them. Like, we were looking at those other trees from like way far away. You can't really see them that far away now. Like, clearly there's more wind going on, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting too worried about things. Gosh, it's like the weather too. See, like right here, like this stuff right here, like these bushes and stuff, like those. No, it is the trees on this, man. They're just not as good looking as the other ones. They are not. I mean, if you look down here at this vegetation too, it just not holding up that freaking well. All right, right over here. These are the trees that I was seeing. This is where I first noticed it. It's like those trees right there. See those little white orchard trees right there? How they look like they're all whatever, and then you get closer to them, and then they start to kind of take a better shape or whatever. Like, that is weird. Those are the first kind of trees that I noticed that like really stuck out to me. And even when you get close to them, man, like right here, it looks like a flat billboard. Like, it literally looks like a flat billboard, like a piece of paper. The way that looks. See how it's just blowing around like it looks like a flat piece of paper? These are the trees that like made it really stand out to me. I was like, wow, dude, really? Is that really what? And that one right there, you see that tree? How it just looks like a bunch of flat paper and stuff? Like, the trees on the Xbox do not look like this. The bushes on the Xbox don't look like this. I mean, they definitely weren't blown around as much as these ones are right now, but yeah, it's not until you like go back and you like look at something that's rendered a different way, and then you finally start to see what I'm talking about. Like I just started from right over here, but see the trees over there? See how they just literally look like flat billboards flapping around like pieces of paper? Like they don't look like that on Xbox. They don't exhibit that same like that look or the whatever. Like over there, all those trees out there in the distance, they just look like they are flapping around like little pieces of paper. But Xbox is giving you a better texture on the ground and stuff. Better textures and everything else because they're all native and not checkerboardy, and you got 16x anastrophic filtering. So yeah, I mean, I wish I could have got clearer skies on this, but yeah, I guess we're not getting that on here. So yeah, what you see is what you get. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next gen enhancements. I mean, clearly I have it on PlayStation, I have it on Xbox, so I will get all three versions upgraded. So I'll be able to check them all out. We'll do another comparison when those come out. I'm definitely going to relook at that again. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.